Hello, I'm Happy097, and over the past few months, I've been working on a LEGO Arcane ideas set. That sounds complicated, let me walk you through it. I'm a big fan of the show Arcane. You know the show Arcane, right? The one that's won multiple awards. That show? Well, I've been working on a LEGO ideas set for that show. I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking at the phone. I'm bad at this. Now, if you know who I am over on TikTok, you probably know that for the past few months, I've also been working on making LEGO Arcane minifigures, which you can go ahead and view, by the way, on my TikTok at Happy097. But you can also view them on Blue Sky, where I'm starting to post them, Happy097 as well. And of course, you can view where I will always be posting them first, mecabricks, at Happy097. But with the creation of all these minifigures, I wanted to create an idea set. Now, initially, when I first had this idea, back when I first started working on the LEGO Arcane minifigures, it was a banned IP on LEGO Ideas. So I thought to myself, nah, alright, I guess I'll just make the minifigures just to make the minifigures then. You know, it's a tough loss. Maybe I'll rebrand one of the sets and claim it's a League of Legends set. Because League of Legends is an all-out IP somehow, but Arcane wasn't until it was. Someone over at LEGO realized there was a lot of popularity behind Arcane, and just like that, it's suddenly a real theme that you can make a set on. And so I made The Last Drop. I hope you're seeing it on screen now, because otherwise I'm a fool and a sham, and I'm gonna die. The Last Drop is a fun little set that I made, and I'm going to talk about the minifigures first, because that is where my true nature lies. Did I say true nature? I meant my true power. My unwielding, complete and total power lies in the creation of minifigures. But I can't make a set to save my life. So I actually have a microphone right here, but I forgot to plug it in. Editor, edit that out. Wait, I'm the editor. Now, talking about the minifigures. Well, it's a fairly simple process. The reason I chose 4 minifigures... Bye, Cyrus Borg. The reason I chose 4 minifigures was because, for the set of, that size, which I think is around 600 pieces, I think it's either 600 or 400. I don't remember anymore. It's been a while. Usually for a set around that price count, they will choose 4 minifigures. And so I figured if that's, 4 minifigures for that piece count, alright, fine, I'll do it. I wanted to include more. In the original draft, when I was making this set, I was going to include Vander, because I was modeling it off of the Vander's version of The Last Drop, mainly because that's the one they use in most of the marketing material. But I ultimately decided against doing that, purely because I was like, if we're only going to get 4 minifigures, people are going to want some of the most influential characters in this show. And since it's a Season 1 based set, my options were a little limited. I ended up going with Savika, Soko, Vi, and Jinx. I wanted to include Caitlyn, but once again, there was a minifigure limitation. I figured people would more likely want Savika rather than Caitlyn, which might be a dumb thought now that I really think about it. But Caitlyn never went into The Last Drop, and so I feel like I'm justified. I mean, technically Soko never did either, but it's fine. It was there in the AU episode, trust me guys. It's completely justified now. Alright, end of the video. Thanks for watching. Making the minifigures themselves, I could talk about them, but I'm not going to. I'm going to save that for when I'm actually making the minifigure video, which I am making, by the way. I'm going to make a mystery minifigure style video, except it's just going to be going off of the many minifigures I've made. I'm working on the 21st minifigure right now, and typically minifigure series have 12 figures. And I don't have enough Season 1 characters to make a seasons-based minifigure series. Chat, I might be cooked. Moving on to the set itself. Oh my god, I forgot to make the bicycle thing. Okay, you know how in the Enemies music video, little Echo and Powder run around on this, unicycle bike thing? I was going to make that and add it to the set as, a side vehicle. I completely forgot about that until now. LEGO Ideas allows updates. I can do that. As of the time of recording this, the set is up on LEGO Ideas, and you can go support it now. As a matter of fact, at the time of recording this, we just hit 100 supporters, giving me an extra year to make this project happen. I don't have a lot of faith in the YouTube's algorithm, guys. I don't think we're gonna make it. Moving back onto the set, because I keep getting sidetracked. I really need to get medicated. You know how expensive medication is? The set also has the jukebox, which was genuinely a hard challenge to actually make. Not just because I had to make the jukebox and make it look like a jukebox, and also include all those weird extra speakers that keep coming off of it. I also had to make it fit inside the set. This becomes a reoccurring problem. I actually did want to at one point include the pool table, because that shows up in a lot of scenes. But I didn't, because I didn't know how to make a pool table, and I don't want to say too lazy to figure out how. I just didn't want to. Obviously, once again, you can see I'm not a master builder. And then we also have the corner booth, which was honestly it was a fun challenge to figure out how to make that work. Problem is, I made that corner booth based purely on the knowledge of a scene that never actually happened. I was thinking of the scene where Huck is negotiating with the, two out-of-towners or whatever, and I thought, for the life of me, that scene happened in a corner booth. It didn't. I went back and looked after I finished making it, and I was like, that's a normal booth. That's not a corner booth at all. I just spent all that time making a corner booth out of Lego, a functional corner booth, just to find out I never needed to. So I couldn't really back down once I'd already made the booth. And plus, it looks so good. I mean, come on. And it's actually functional, so you can have people sit down in the corner part of the booth, and I'm just like, that's fantastic. Of course, there's also the second floor, which is actually the basement in the show. Now I know what you're thinking.
Happy, why did you make the basement the second floor? What were you thinking, you nincompoop?
With the way the playset's structured, I couldn't make it a basement, nor could I make it a, back thing, like something that you put on the back of the set. It just didn't look right no matter how I tried to frame it. And so I thought to myself, you know what would work better? I can just make this the second floor and make it detachable. But the reason I did that was because it made the set overall just look nicer, and also fit the more style of Lego sets that, kind of fit that theme. Also, I was inevitably going to have to add a second floor anyways, and so at least this way it looks somewhat nice. And overall, on the basement area, I just included a couch and 2 beds because there's basically a whole lot of clutter happening in that basement and not much else. There's a few other couches, I'm sure, and I'm 90% sure there's a dummy, but I don't have a Netflix account anymore, so I can't check. The final feature of the set, actually, that I keep forgetting about every time I try and do this take, is there's actually 2 holes on the side of the set. And this is so that if this were to, say, become a real set and then become a theme, you could make your own Undercity or Piltover. You could attach other buildings to each other and basically make a neighborhood. Think the Diagon Alley set, except each building is sold separately. Actually, that's not a good idea. I also have an idea for, a big UCS set, similar to that of, Ninjago City. But I don't think it'll ever get made, first off because I lack the skill to even remotely come close to doing something like that. Good lord. And also because I don't know anyone who has the skill to make something like that. But if this video hits 100 likes, I'll go ahead and share the blueprint that I made. The set is on LEGO Ideas right now, so you can go ahead and start supporting it. I've included a link down in the description as well as in the comments, so you don't forget. Please go support the set. If you don't have an account, it is free to make an account. Please go support the set. Please go support the set. Please go. As of right now, we've just hit 100 supporters on the set. I think I've already said this. Have I said this already? I don't know anymore. I feel like I'm going crazy. Like I've taken my crazy pills, but I haven't taken my crazy pills because I ran out. I need more. When am I getting paid? So please go support the set if you can. And if you want to see the set from a different angle, don't worry, I have you covered. Mecabricks. Mecabricks is the program I use to make the set. It's basically a free website that works as any sort of Lego modeling site would. Only problem is that they don't consistently update their pieces, specifically for minifigures. So I find myself looking for the perfect piece that I know exists, but they don't have it. See this hairpiece? See it right there? Yeah, that hairpiece would have been perfect. Perfect for AU powder. They don't have it. It doesn't exist in the database. This piece has existed for so long, they don't have it in their database. So yeah, it's a little frustrating. And I'm 90% sure the reasoning for all of that is just the creator of Mecabricks is working on Mecabricks 2.0. And so the more time he spends on that, the less time he spends on normal Mecabricks. And so when the 2.0 version comes out, I'm sure it'll have all these missing pieces. But in the meantime, it is just one guy, and I can't blame him. I can be upset with him, but I can't blame him. It's a free website, go check it out. I already have an account on there, and I've been publicly posting all my minifigure models, as well as the set itself, which you can go ahead and find on Mecabricks right now. That's right, right now. You can go ahead and explore the set, explore the minifigures, whatever you want to do. That sounded wrong, saying explore the minifigures. Please don't take that the wrong way. Please. Outside of that, there's not really much left to say. I mean, I hope I can get the set made into a real set, but it's going to require the support of you guys for that. So, if you have time, please go ahead and support the set. I know I keep repeatedly bashing it into your head, but it needs to be said. And if you'd like to explore the set yourself, once again, link is down in the description. You can also just go onto mecabricks, look up Arcane, and I guarantee you, you will find my account that way. I make up like half the search results. I might have a problem. Go ahead and follow me on Blue Sky or TikTok if you have those accounts. To see more content from me. I get real political on Blue Sky. Good God, I get political. Probably shouldn't be advertising that. Anyways, punch a Nazi and all that. In the meantime, I'm going to advertise to you the other content on my channel that's much more fun. I actually have a video on how to render on mecabricks, which is now moot because you can't render on mecabricks anymore. The render farm has been down for God knows how long. It's been months now. Nobody can render. They have to go to Blender now, and I don't want to use Blender. I barely know how to use Blender. I use an iPad for all of this. Basically, what I'm saying is, Scrubs, if you can hear me, please bring the render farms back online. The kids miss you. Go watch some of my other content. I have a lot of other good content out there. One thing that I would highly recommend to you is my Pokemon Insanity series, mainly because that's just absolutely hilarious. I guarantee you, the entire time that me and my friend Sean were making and editing that series, we were laughing. Keep in mind, I don't like Pokemon. Just normally, I don't like Pokemon. It's a cool concept, never executed well in any of the games I've played. But the way we play it makes it so much funnier. And if you want to know more, you're going to have to actually watch the videos. Please, I beg of you, it's the funniest thing I've ever made. Please, watch the videos so I can justify making more of them. I realize I should have put this down. If that's in frame for the entire video, go ahead and support the set, and thank you for watching. And feel free to check out the set yourself on mecabricks. This could have been an email.